on our mats. A little bit of a warm-up. I happen to have my chair right in front of my mat. You may not. Just make sure you know what chair you're using. All right, and we'll lie them down. Go ahead and bring the feet flat, the arms by the sides. We'll inhale to peel the hips up. Stay in this bridge. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. And then exhale, bring the arms down. Gently lower your body all the way to the mat. One more time. Inhale, lift the hips. Lift the arms, sustain that bridge. And then exhale, lower everything down. From here, bring the knees into the chest. Just give yourself a nice hug and rock and roll. And then we'll start to rock ourselves forward and back a couple of times. And then bring yourself all the way up. And we'll come into a straddle. So just really stretching through the groin here. You can flex or point your feet. And then start to walk yourself forward. And remembering that it doesn't matter how far forward you go. Hey, Simran. Hey, Rosa. Good to see you guys. Everybody made it. Yay. So we're in that straddle. We're folding forward. Hopefully your work for Tuesday is done and you can leave it in the past and bring in the work on Wednesday whenever Wednesday morning comes around. All right, from here, walk yourself in. Turn to face either leg. I'm choosing my right leg first, but you could face your left leg. And we'll take that same forward fold and just walk it over the right leg. Just taking a couple of moments here. Spine is long. One arm on either side of that leg. And then walk yourself up. And same thing to the other side. Framing that leg, walking it out, maintaining the length. And so as you come forward here, make sure that other butt cheek is really, really grounded. Couple breaths here. And then lift yourself up. And we'll take it to a side bend, starting with whatever your first leg was. Opposite hip grounded as you reach out from that hip. Keeping the side bend, take that top arm behind you. It could kind of just hang out in space or it could rest on your low back. And then move that head around. Look down, look up. Maybe circle through that head. Ooh, kinks in that neck. Then lift yourself up and take it to the other side. Side bending the other way, grounding the opposite hip. Again, we'll maintain the length in the side body and just let that arm float in the air or rest on your back. Moving that head around, letting it feel good. And then bringing yourself all the way up. Slowly bring those feet in, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Inhale, puff up the chest. Almost think a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, rounding the spine, caving in. One more time. We're essentially doing a cat-cow in this open hip position. And then keeping the spine long, start to fold over the feet. Head can relax. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then lifting yourself on up. Extend the legs forward, give them a shake. And we'll come onto hands and knees. And just do a little bit of shoulder opening. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left armpit. You can stay here. You can stretch the left arm forward. You can take that left hand behind the back. We are going to get into a balance, but not yet. So just focus on the shoulder stretch first. Now we'll add some balance. So if your hand is behind your back, I highly recommend you move it either in front of you or under your left shoulder. Keep the right knee on the ground. Extend the left leg back. So you're tucking the left toes. Really think about pressing into the back of the right arm, engaging the belly, and start to lift that left leg. It doesn't have to be high. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bend that left knee. So you're in this sort of weird hamstring curl, shoulder twist thing. And then exhale, gently bring that knee down. Bring the left hand under the shoulder. Swim the right arm up and take a couple of big arm circles here. All right, bringing that right hand down. Left arm lifts, same deal. Thread the needle. Focus on the shoulder stretch first, and then we'll get into the balance. Remember your 3 options for arms. They're all good. They're just different. Now the balance. Right hand somewhere on the mat, forward underneath you. Right leg swims back. Tuck the right toes and then lift the leg. If you push down in your left arm and left shin, you find some balance. And then bend the knee just like a hamstring curl. Take a breath in. Breath out. Bring the right knee back to the mat. Plant the right palm. Lift the left arm. Again, take some really big arm circles. Awesome. From here, we'll actually lie onto the belly, getting a little bit into the back. We're still in the warm-up phase of class, so we'll move slow, lower amount of reps. Bring your arms out to the sides, elbows bent, forehead down. Zip your legs together. Think about pointing through the toes so you can lift those kneecaps. Inhale, whole body lifts up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, whole body lowers down. Again, lift the arms, lift the chest, the head, and the legs, and then exhale, tap it to the mat. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, you should feel that back body fire up. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. From here, bring the hands right under the shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the kneecaps. So you're prepping to push up into a plank. Keep the hands flat, keep the toes tucked. Long body, push up, 1 big plank. And then start to shift that body weight forward and back, forward and back. And eventually you'll find some stillness here, stacking your shoulders over your wrist, pushing your heels back. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, deep breath in, breath out, drop the knees. Take a moment for a child's pose. Extend the arms long, forehead to the mat. And then we'll lift ourselves up. Right foot comes forward, left knee down. Just coming into a few more stretches for the lower body. Focusing on the front of the back hip. Your arms could be anywhere. They could be down, they could be on the leg, they could be up. Front knee is over the ankle, creating that nice bone stacking here of support. And then tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee. Use your hands for support. Slide that back foot in and lift the right toes. Stretching the back of the right leg. You may want to move the head around, side to side, front to back. And then stepping the left foot forward to switch sides. Right knee on the mat. That low lunge. Just hanging out in the stretch. Using the breath to maybe get a little deeper, to feel a little more comfortable in the shape. Wherever your arms are is good for you if it's feeling good. And then we'll bring those hands down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, slide the foot in, and lift the left toes. Focusing on the front leg, the back of that leg. Head is heavy, spine is long, hips are lifted. And then step the back foot forward, bend both knees a lot. Just let yourself hang and slowly, carefully roll it all the way out. Okay, take a moment, shake it out. Make sure you have light weights, okay? My light weights are over here, so I'm going to grab those guys. I have 3-pound weights. You could use 5-pound weights or 2-pound weights. So before we get into the chair, before we get into some leg work, focusing on upper body, then we'll do some legs, then we'll do core, then we'll rotate back through upper body, lower body, and core. You can stand however you want, feet together, apart, knees bent, knees straight, palms face forward. We'll start with just nice, simple bicep curls. You can have hands relaxed around those weights. Upper arms are close to the body. The body is nice and long, nice and strong. Your exhale breath is that lift up. And because this is bar, every move we'll do will have some kind of pulse, some kind of tempo change to it. You have 5 more like this. Full extension, full bend through the elbow. Neck relaxed, last 2. Last 1. And then hold the arms up towards the shoulders, little pulses in. Again, you don't have to have a death grip on that weight. You can release the fingers if you want to. Wrists are neutral. Starting to feel those biceps as you pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, come out to 90 degrees. Always so fun, right? These simple things start to build a lot of strength. We'll bring the elbows in. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Come back out, armpit height. Keep it that high the whole time. Again, we'll start with this full range of motion, whatever that is for you, and then we'll make it smaller and faster. Make sure those elbows aren't drooping down or lifting up. Same plane of movement from the side of the body to the front of the body. Shoulders out of the ears, sides of the neck long, body strong. You have 5 more, and then we'll pulse. Last 2. Last 1, hold it in, arm squeeze in, like there are magnets between your inner arms. You want to keep them squeezing in towards each other. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're coming into a bent over row. Turning to the side just so you have a little bit of a better view. That bent over row is essentially our squat, weight back in the heels. We'll bring the elbows close to the body. Full range of motion, tricep kickbacks, and then we'll pulse. This pulse will be straight arms. This move with light weights can be really easy to start swinging your arms. You could even accidentally hit your face. Stay controlled. Just like if you had 10 pounds, 15-pound weights, this felt heavy, I want you to find that same sense of pushing out, pulling in. Really lengthening out through the arms at the back, feeling the triceps turn on. Once again, head and neck, not doing anything, relaxed, neutral. Lower body is starting to ground and activate a little more. We have 5 more here, and then we will pulse with straight arms. Last 2. Last 1, hold the arms back. Pulse up, 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 up. Try not to let the arms droop. Keep it strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in this bent over row. Bring the arms by the sides. Turn the palms to face the knees. We'll inhale to bend the arms out to the sides. Exhale to come down. So it's essentially a wide row. You can angle your arms a little bit forward of your knees, and then angle your elbows both up and back. Really starting to feel the upper back, the shoulders engage. Pulling the shoulder blades together at the top of the movement, and letting the shoulder blades come apart at the bottom of the movement. Strong through those legs, neutral through the spine, neutral through the neck. Checking in with that breath, breathing in, breathing out. Not letting that breath constrict in our throat. 5 more, and then we'll pulse with bent arms. Last 2. Last 1. Hold the elbows up. Pulse the elbows up. Up, up. Your arms are still super wide here. Can you sit a little bit lower? You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those weights. Take a moment to stretch the arms. Take a moment to grab some water if you need to. All right, let's come on into our chair or your countertop or whatever you're using that's about hip height, chest height, that feels steady enough for you to hold on to it. We're coming into that flat back work that we normally do at a bar, but I'm guessing none of us have bars in our homes. Not that kind of bar, at least. We're going to come into a flat back. Remember, arms can be straight, or you can bend your elbows to support your neck a little more, forehead on that top arm. Feel free to bend whatever your standing knee is a little bit if you need to. Hips stay square, belly pulls to the spine. We'll begin with the right leg. Inhale, lifts the leg up. Exhale, takes the leg down. We have 10. We're going for a really long line in that right leg. We're going for really even hips. I'm choosing to point my right foot, but you could have your right foot flexed. Breathing in, breathing out. Steady, easy breezy. 3 more. 2 more. Hold the leg up, little pulses. Change what you're doing with your foot. If it was pointed, it's flexed now. If it was flexed, it's pointed. Starting to feel the booty turn on. Not letting that knee buckle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change up what you're doing with the foot one more time. We're taking a diagonal line. That right foot's going to go down on the other side of the left foot, back to center. We have 10. Every time you come down, squeeze those inner thighs together. They may touch, they may not, but feel that sense of squeezing. Engagement as you come down, release as you come up. Back stays long, core stays supporting that spine for 4, 3. We're changing up the movement quite a lot in 2, in 1. Bring your right knee in front of you. You're still holding on to that object. If it's too far away, hop a little forward. We're in that passe position. It's basically a tree pose if you're thinking yoga, but knee is forward instead of turned out. We have 2 calf raises on that left heel, and then we're turning that right knee out and in. So we are coming into that tree pose-ish and back in 2 times. 2 calf raises, 2 hip openings in that right leg. Here we go. Up, up, knee out, out. Heel up, up, knee out, out. Keep this pattern going. If it's not the speed that you want it to be, then make it the speed that you need it to be. Spine is long. You don't have a death grip on that object you're touching that you're using as your bar, but it's there for support. We're almost there. 3 more. Your calf raise doesn't have to be super high. Just getting that heel off the ground with the leg strong and straight. 1 more round. From here, step the right leg back, left leg forward. Find your lunge. We're going to bend the back knee a little bit. On the inhale, back knee taps to the floor. Exhale, lift it up. Here we go for 10. Square shoulders, square hips for 8, 7, 6, 5. You can guess. We're going to pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward, shake it out. Highly recommend you take a calf stretch for that left leg. Take a quick sip of water if you need it, and then we'll do that same sequence on the other side. Finding your flat back, straight or bent arms, square hips, engaged core, left leg extends, straight leg, foot pointed or flexed. Here we go, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the foot, pulse up, up, up. Keep pushing out through the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the foot. Find that diagonal down. Squeeze your thighs. Lift it up, down, and up for 8, 7. Coming into that passe after this and those calf raises. Last 3, 2, 1. Bend that left knee in. Hop forward if you need more support. 2 calf raises, right heel. 2 opens and closes of the left knee. Spine long. If you don't want to use that object to balance, make it harder, hands off. Here we go. Up, up, out, out. Imagine as your knee comes out, you have one of those mini loop bands that's preventing you from going too far. It's preventing your left hip from moving. So you're just finding where is that range of motion, abduction and adduction. Calf-wise, strong right leg, powerful through the front of that right leg and the back of the right leg. We're almost there. We're going to take it into that lunge. 3 more reps. Really feeling that standing leg. Woo. Last one. All right, take that left leg back. Arms up. Bend that left knee ever so slightly. We come down, we come up for 10. Keeping that front knee pretty bent the whole time, even on the upward part of the motion. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, step it forward, shake it out. Highly recommend a calf stretch for the right leg. Anything else you need, including hydration. And then we'll come into the core section of our workout. I know we normally in this class start with core. I promise we're not ditching core tonight. We're just doing it at a different time in class. And we will come back to it. Find your mat. Sit on down. Grab your weights. Or not. So this is where weights can be optional. Feet are flat and parallel. Arms are forward. We're going to lean back. Arms are wider than the legs. Lifting the legs up. Squeezing the legs in. Back to hips distance. Feet flat. So knees lift hip distance. They come in together. They go back hip distance. They find the floor. All right? We have 10 of those. The weights are just adding a little resistance. Long arms, long leg, long spine, lean back, here we go. Up, in, out, down, up, in, out, down for 8. 7. Can you relax the shoulders a little more? 6. 5. Pointing or flexing through those feet. Don't forget about those feet. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, feet flat, hip distance or closer. Wing the elbows out, weights to the chest. We're going to lift up, twist one side, the other side, back to center, lower down. Lift up, twist one side, the other, center, and down. Up, side, side, center, down. Really feeling those deep abdominals, getting a little bit of those obliques in with our twists. Weights stay close to the chest. Again, just a little added resistance, nothing crazy. Firm feet, whether for you that may be digging in your heels tonight or flat feet, it's totally up to you, whatever keeps you grounded. Similar to those roll-ups we used to do in Barre X with the straps. Last 2. Last 1. All right, laying all the way down, ditching those weights. We'll bring the legs overhead. Arms can be by the sides or under the butt. Once again, you choose your feet, flexed or pointed. We're going to be alternating, so just pick one for now. We'll inhale to lower the right leg. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower left. Exhale to lift it up. Turn the legs out, toes away from the heels. Lower both legs down, turned out. Squeeze it up, back to parallel, okay? We have 5 of these, then we'll change the move. Flex or point those feet, here we go. Right leg. Nice and slow, left leg. Turn out both legs. Try not to lift your low back, parallel the legs. Again, right. Long legs, left. Turn out, lower. It doesn't have to be super close to the ground. Keep your back connected to earth. Right, left, turn out, lower, squeeze to lift, that should feel challenging, 2 more, turn out, lower, squeeze to lift, parallel, last one, right, left, turn out, lower, squeeze to lift, bring the legs back to parallel, change what you were doing with the feet. Bring the hands into a fist. We're going to bring the hands outside of the legs on one side. I'm starting with the left, back to center, outside on the right. Here we go for 10. If this hurts your neck, one hand behind the head. That's always an option. 8, 7, 7. Can you lift high as you twist? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, come back to center. Feet flat, hands behind the head. We'll take 2 crunches, 2 bridges, or glute presses, okay? 10 rounds, here we go. How high can you lift your shoulders off the ground? And then how high can you lift the hips without widening the knees? Exhale breath is the lift. Shoulders up. Glutes tight. We're at rep 4. Keep that focus. Keep that breath. Building up that strength. Halfway there. Last 3. Again, slow pace. We're not rushing this. Last one. Bring the hands down and then hold the hips up, pulsing up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels up, down for 10, 9. Maintain that strong bridge. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels up or down. Knees go out, center, in, center. Out, center, in, center. For 8. Inner and outer thighs. Inner and outer hips. 6, 5. Try not to let your feet roll, whether they're flat or not. 4. Ooh, 3. Fill in those legs. Core is the supporter here. 2. And 1. All right, from here, extending the legs and arms long for a moment. Rolling yourself up. We're not quite done with core. That was a little lower body interlude with our core. Grabbing one or both of your light weights. You can choose to be on either side of your mat. I'm choosing to start on my left forearm for side plank. You could choose to start on your left hand or your right hand or your right forearm. Stacking the feet, one on top of the other, or if you're taking the modification, your bottom knee is bent and your top foot will be flat. Weights in that top arm or weight in that top arm. That arm and weights are going to go on the top thigh. Lift your hips up. A little weighted hip dip for 10, 9, 8, 7. Think belly to spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Press, press, press. Find that pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the weights overhead. Pause here. Then we're going to bend the elbow towards the waist. Push it back up for 9. Just holding our side plank. 8. If the weights don't work for you, don't use them. 6, 5. Can you lift the hips higher? 4. Press down into the forearm. 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring the weights down. Turn to face whichever side of the mat you're on. Coming into all fours. Again, we're still focused on core, but we're adding upper body and lower body to our core. One or both weights. I would suggest just one weight behind that top leg. So for me, I was side plank. My top side was my right, so I'm going to put the weight in the crook of my right knee. Everybody, flex your foot that has that weight and lift that leg up. We're going to press the foot up, pull the knee down to hover for 10. You want to keep that shin squeezing in. You want to keep that hamstring curl sensation so the weight doesn't rock and roll. Your knee is parallel. Your hips are parallel the whole time with this. 4 more, and then we'll add some external rotation. For 3, 2, 1. Now we're turning that knee out to the side. We're bringing that knee to the top arm, pushing that leg back. For 10, getting into those obliques. 9, steady opposite side. 8, 7, 6, 5. If you need to, you could be down on a forearm. 3, 2, 1. Hold it in. Pulse me in, in. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee down, or the left knee if you have that with the weight. Take it out. Take a moment to quickly just stretch that leg long in front of you, extending through that hamstring, back of the knee. And then we'll repeat that whole sequence on the other side. If you were on your hand on the first side and you don't have an injury that prevents you from hand on the second side, do it. Same with the forearm. If you used one weight last time, use one weight this time. 2, 2, unless you need to modify for an injury. Find your side plank. Top hand on the top 5. We take that tip down, that squeeze up, full range for 10, 9, 8, 7. Front of the body strong, back of the body strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Lift that top arm. Bend the elbow down. Push it up. For 9, 8. Pull and push. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Dropping those weights. Finding your all fours. Again, whatever your top leg was, that has the weight. So we're doing that second side. All fours, or if you need to, on one forearm, or possibly both. Bent leg, we push the foot up, we pull the shin in. 10 starts now. 10, 9. Everything else is still and engaged. We're not letting that low back sink, so really thinking core to spine, always, always. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold that knee up, turn it out. Bring knee to arm, push it back. That's 1. We have 2, 3, 4. How close can you get to that arm? 5, 6, 7. Last 3, 8, 9, 10. Hold it in. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee safely down. Take the weight out. Stretch the back of that leg that you just worked. And then when you're ready to, stand it on up. Good time to hydrate, to towel off. And we'll repeat upper body, legs, finishing with core tonight. We'll begin our upper body with those weights, and we'll end on the mat with some body weight work. When you're ready, grab those weights. We'll take both weights in one hand. Again, it doesn't matter what side you start on. Bicep curls, again, different version of bicep curls. We'll bend that elbow in, extend it out. If 2 weights is too much, just use 1 weight. I'm starting with my right arm, but you could start with your left, standing tall, whatever that means to you. And here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Full bend and extend. 6, 5. We will pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before we go to the other side, turn your palms forward. Bend your elbow. We're going to take this arm higher than the shoulder and then pull that elbow into the waist. Push it up. It's still bent higher than the shoulder. Pull it into the waist. All right? Keep the inside of the arm facing forward. Don't let the wrist extend or flex. And here we go. Up for 10, 9, 8. Again, if 2 weights is too much, you're using one of your light weights instead of 2. You've got 4. We'll pulse the elbow into the waist. In 2, 1. Hold the elbow in. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Roll that arm out. Roll that shoulder out. Maybe roll the head out. Same move, other side. Both weights if you know it will work or you think it will work, or modify with one weight. Here we go. Curl in for 10, 9. Really steady, good reps, right? We don't have a ton of weight. We're not doing something super complex. We're not moving fast. So give yourself that time and space to make this really good every rep. Last 4. Last one, hold it in, pulse it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the inside of your arm to face your forward. Elbow lifts higher than the shoulder, remember, and then it squeezes into the waist. Here we go. Up for 10, 9, 8. Feel that sense of push and pull. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Give the weights to the opposite arm, the first arm, so you can move that second arm around, head around, neck around. Okie doke. One weight in each hand. Some of our favorite moves. Let's find our plie squat here. We haven't done a plie squat yet today, so let's get on into it now. Arms extend out. We'll start with the palms down, then we'll rotate the palms up and down, up and down. We'll take that for 10. Then we'll do our famous arm circles. We're going to crawl the arms forward as we circle, and then we'll take it back. We'll do that 5 times. And then final thing we'll do, we'll bring the arms forward, down, up, out, forward, down, up, out, 5 times. Okay? Stay low in your plie squat. If you want to bounce, if you want to heel raise, you can add those in. You might see me do those periodically, but don't feel like you have to. Here we go. Up, down. Rotating the arms. What we see moving is the weights, but the movement is really happening arm and shoulder socket. Stay low in that squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the arms forward. Also walk the arms forward. It's a circle and a movement, and then we reverse the circle. We go back and we move the arms back. We've done 1 full rep. 4 more. Circle forward, move forward. It's kind of like you're inchworming to it. Circle back, move back. Stay low in that squat. Circle forward. It's always amazing what these tiny weights can do. Circle back, move back. Woo. Circle forward, move forward. Circle back, move back. Last time here, and then we have that little forward and down movement. Keeping the arms straight. All right, here we go. Arms in, down, up, out. I feel it too, but don't let yourself give up. You've got this. There are only 3 more. 3 more, and that's it. Last one. All right, straighten the legs. Release those weights. Stretch it out. Arms, shoulders, neck, legs. Always a doozy, that. Okay, coming down to the mat. We're going to take it into push-ups. We're going to do push-ups a couple of different ways, low reps, just 5 reps each time, and then we'll pulse it, okay? First, we'll do our tricep push-up, aka our chaturanga. Palms flat, middle fingers forward. This is the one where your elbows graze your waist and you push back up. Mod, you're on your knees, but your hips are not over your knees. It's not a tabletop. We're pushing forward and down, belly is engaged, just like the folks on their toes. So we have 5 tricep push-ups. Staying down, pulsing out for 5. Then our arms go wide. Maybe you turn your hands out. 5 wider push-ups. 5 pulses. And then we'll finish up in a diamond shape. So your first fingers and your thumbs make a diamond. Elbows go out to the sides. 5 of those, 5 pulses, okay? We can do this. Get your shoulders ready, get your core ready, get your legs ready, and here we go on the toes or the knees. Inhale down, exhale up. That's 1 for 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down, pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're on your toes, you can drop to your knees. Set up your wider elbow push-up. Hands where you need them to be. Here we go. Down and up for 4. Belly tight. 3, 2, 1. Stay down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a brief moment. Diamond set up with those hands. 5 full 5 pulses. Then we'll stand up. Use our chair again. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're not on your knees, find your knees. Child's pose. Maybe palms flip up. Maybe you take a prayer at the nape of the neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right, team, let's come on up. If you want to quickly hydrate, you have time to do that. And then we'll use that chair. Keep saying chair because I have one. Your counter, your furniture, your wall. Whatever is your stability point here. We're going to face either side. One hand on that object. Again, it's like our bar, just like we often use the bar. We're coming into our turnout here. Outside hand doesn't have to do anything. It can hang on the hip, it can hang down, it can hang up. We're going to step out into that plie squat, 2 pulses. Step in, straight legs, first position. Out, plie squat, 2 pulses. Step in, squeeze the inner thighs, all right? We have 8 of those. You don't have to hold on to this object unless you really want to. Here we go. It's really going to be beneficial for future moves. And if, like me, it's just sometimes nice to hold something, have a light tap there, you can keep your hand there. We have 4. Make sure that weight goes out with that outside foot between both legs. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, standing tall on the inside leg. Keep the external rotation. Outside leg comes out. Point through that foot. We lift the leg up. We tap it down. Really simple for 10, 9, 8. Maintain that turnout. Think about the thigh wrapping around, down and back. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. This outside knee, it's going to turn in as you bend your inside knee, and then it turns out, straightens. We roll in. We roll out to straighten, again in. Out to straighten, 2 more. 1 more. Hold that leg out, flex and point for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your first position. Heels together, toes apart. Bend the knees a little bit. That demi-plie, that kind of half squat, if you will. We'll lift the heels up, tap the heels down, lift the heels, straighten the legs, straight legs down. Okay? 5 times through. Bend. Heels, straighten. Bend. Heels, straighten. Down. Bend. Heels, straighten. Bend. Heels, push up to releve, come down. 3 more. And if you mess this up, as always, it doesn't really matter. Just keep moving. And I might mess it up. Last one. hold the releve. Take the hand off of the object, lift it to the ceiling. Take the other hand, lift it to the ceiling. Turn your head in one direction. Turn your head in the other direction. Come back to center. Bring the arms down to the side. Stay for 5, 4. Push down to lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels. Shake it on out. Okay. Same thing to the other side. And unfortunately, I have to turn my back to you because I can't really move this object very easily. We're in that first position. Outside hand, wherever you want. Again, 2 grand plie pulses, back into straight legs 8 times. Really think, inner thighs zipping together. Here we go. Pulse, pulse, squeeze in. Pulse, pulse, squeeze in. Remember, you can choose not to hold that object. You probably will want it for the next few moves, though. 4 more. Spine long. Try not to tip that torso forward. Last 2. Last 1. Take that outside leg out. We're still turned out. My knee is facing the ceiling. Here we go. Up and down for 10. 9. My weight is really over my standing leg. That foot is pointed like a dagger. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. We bend that outside knee in as we bend the standing knee. Then we open the knee out, straighten the leg. Again. 3 more. Just getting that hip some lovely little movement. 2 more. 1 more. Different pattern in our first position. And I will turn to face you, so since we don't need single legs here. We're coming into a demi-plie. We're going down to a grand plie, back to a demi, up to straighten. What are your feet doing? Heels are flat in the demi. They start to lift when you go lower, so your hips have space to come down. Then as you lift up, your heels find the floor before your legs squeeze all the way to straight. 5 of these, imagine that teacup on your head, so you're not tipping forward or back. You're really maintaining that kind of rod through the center of the body. Here we go. Demi, grand, demi, squeeze. Bend, lower. Take it slower if you need to. And if you have issues with your knees, don't worry about going all the way into the grand. Work with your body. Work with how your body feels today. Last one. All right, shaking it out. We will finish with our core. Coming back to the mat here. Coming into our plank. We'll do a couple of different moves in plank where we're moving just one small part of the body. Your goal is to not let any other part of the body but whatever that part is move and keeping the core solid. First, we'll knee tap, right and left. My knees aren't coming all the way to the ground. Yours don't have to. They could. We've got 10, each leg 20 total. Then, both knees down, hover, stay for 5, and then push back. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll come into shoulder taps. All right? Set up your plank, belly to the spine, push into the hands, or if you're on your forearms, push into your forearms. Here we go. Right, left for 3, 4, 5. Plank your walk in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both knees, hover them above the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs. Nothing else is moving, just that little bend in the knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push to straighten. Last time, little bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push to straighten. Now right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right. Remember our tricks. Widen the feet if you're rocking a lot, or drop to the knees. 7, 6, 5, 4. We're just going to hold plank in 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower your knees to the floor. Lift the knees. Stay plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower your knees. Last time. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower your knees. All right. We'll flip onto our backs. Final core exercise here. Option to use those weights. Arms will be up over the shoulders. Knees will be bent over the hips. I would recommend the legs close together, but you could do hip distance. We're going to take our dead bug. Right leg straightens forward, left arm reaches out, then you pull everything back in. Other side, left leg, right arm, pull it in. We have 10. Remember again, goal is stability in what's not moving. Low back to the ground. Inhale when your limbs go away from the center, exhale when they come in. Take this as slow as you need to maintain control and to maintain strength. We're at that halfway point. You've got this. Arms long the whole time. Last two here, and we will pulse. Last one. All right, friends, come to right arm, left leg. You're going to pulse your left leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to start. Right leg out, left arm out. Pulse just the right leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Stretch the toes long, away from the body. Stretch the fingers long, away from the body. When you're ready to roll onto your belly, hands outside of your mat, tent your fingers, roll your body up. Look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Roll yourself back down. One more time, inhale, peel it up. Look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Come on down. However it makes sense for you to stand back up, I would take it slow. I would maybe roll the body up, but you do what feels good for you. And we'll end with our 2 breaths. Pliable in the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take the arms down. One more time, really big. Breath in. Breath out. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you for joining tonight.